Notre Dame starting to get their act together, Taylor. Getting healthy at the right time. Well, Maddy Westbeld has been rocking and rolling.
She had a mere 15 and 14 with 3 blocks against Pitt this weekend. Just another day at the office for Maddy Westbeld.
Yeah, and the Irish, by the way, sitting there at 7-3 in the league. And with that said, let's go to sunny, balmy, almost Florida-like South Bend, Indiana, where Maddy Westbeld's excited because, number one, she's on the show, and more importantly, what was it, 45 degrees, Maddy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's almost 50, but it's sunny here.
Oh.
Man, everybody in a good mood up there in South Bend, Indiana. They should be with the way you guys are starting to play, right? I mean, we've talked about, we've had Coach on a couple times, and it's just been a weird year with injuries, and sometimes you just can't get out of the way without somebody turning an ankle. But it appears from at least where we're standing and sitting that you guys are getting healthy at the right time. Does it feel that way in the locker room? It's got to be.
Definitely. I think we're really starting to trend in the right direction. Just like you said, in the perfect time. And everybody's starting to really find their cohesion with each other on the court. So it's been really good. But yeah, I think we're definitely trending in the right direction.
We talked to Coach Ivey last week just about everything, and we talked a little bit about that Syracuse loss, the second one, and since then, obviously, it's sparked something inside of you guys. You knock off UConn, you have this big win. What did you feel after that Syracuse loss, if anything, that maybe was needed for this team or something that was learned from it that can help the rest of the way?
Yeah, I think it really showed kind of just holes in the consistency of maybe like the little details that we do within the program. And so since then, we've really started to sharpen really everything that we've done. Whether that's just like little details in the warm-up or just things off the court that we're really just trying to tighten up. And so I think, honestly, we've really starting to see that on the court. And you could see, obviously, from UConn, it was a quick turnaround from Syracuse. So it was the next day, it was a lot of film, a lot of getting back into work. And then, it was like business. It was like AU days. Just, it was like you had to have a very short memory. So it was really good for us. But yeah, we're definitely tightening things up and getting back our discipline and our consistency.
Maddy, you guys have a humongous game. They're all big now, but it really feels like a big game Thursday at Louisville. Given what the Cards are going through, they got a big one tonight at NC State, so it's a short week for them. But going on the road, we're going down your schedule here, but going on the road, what did you learn on the road trip to UConn? Because sometimes games like that will bond a team, not only for a great performance, which you had against the Huskies winning that game, but even for the rest of the year. What did you learn about being on the road with this team with that win against UConn, knowing what you got coming up Thursday night?
Yeah, that was incredible for us. Just from an experience standpoint, we have a really young team. And I think that along with, like South Carolina at the beginning of the year, that was the biggest fire that we could have thrown ourselves into going into the rest of the season. And Louisville is the next at the top of the list with hostile environments. So I would say that really set us up for success going into the rest of the year. And, I think if we can find a way to stay together and keep our cohesion in an environment like UConn, I think we could do it anywhere.
Maddy, do you guys have any ritual on the road, or is it just everybody's on their own individual deal?
Everybody kind of does their own thing. We get there pretty late. We get there, do film, do dinner, or whatever. For me, one thing that I always do is I'll get up on game days and I'll go find a coffee shop and get a coffee going, and then maybe do I do my meditation, whatever, in the morning. So I'll find a place around the city and do that, and then we get back to it and do our game day routine. But yeah.
Are you wearing Notre Dame gear when you go into these coffee shops? Because I got to figure you come rolling in, somebody goes, "Hey man, that's old Maddy Westbeld over there."
Yeah, I definitely make sure to wear all my Notre Dame gear.
And now that when I travel for football season or even basketball, if I'm going to these ACC cities, I will call you for coffee shop recs because you seem to probably have all of them down by now, depending on where you've been around the ACC. You're playing some of your best ball right now. First and foremost, what's it like playing with that mask? Because we've seen the video of you, and obviously, since you got hit, you've been wearing that mask.
Yeah, it's definitely taken some time to get used to. I try to do everything in it just because it was tough to get used to at first. But it's just like anything, like you just have to adapt to it. And yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with it every day. So it's tough, but I have a couple weeks left, so we're sticking to it.
Maddy, you mean to tell me you wear the mask going to class?
Not going to class, but anything in the facility, I'm gonna keep it on.
Mask Maddy.
How about in the coffee shop? You're going to come rolling into Louisville with the mask on?
I should start.
Maybe they'll give you like a discount. Like you come rolling in there and Starbucks will say, hey, listen, the poor girl's got a mask on. We're going to give her $2 off for next venti.
I know. I really should.
Yeah.
The mask bandit.
Take advantage of it.
But for you, what have you specifically been focused on in your game and how you've tried to improve this season with the ups and downs and the injuries and all of that, what you've kind of stuck to and tried to be better at?
Yeah, what I've been doing is really just try to focus on the details off the court. I've been really locking into my consistency, into my rehab routine, just in those little details and keeping my shape, keeping my diet, everything on point. And I've really seen it pay off on the court as much as possible. But yeah, for me, it's like just focusing on the mental side of things has really, really shown off and been a great turnaround for me.
By the way, roommates coming into town there. What's going on in the background there? Huh? You got somebody shut. What's going on? We always like to know what's happening behind the scenes. What's going on there?
Oh, I know, right? Oh, I know.
Yeah.
We have coach's dinner, so I'm gonna head there afterward. But my teammates are leaving to go.
Right. By the way, I'm assuming you're going to take maybe a little sneak peek tonight at Louisville NC State. Should be a good one.
Yeah, I know. We are actually gonna watch it as a team. So, yeah, taking notes.
Bring the notebook, Maddy. Bring the notebook.
Oh, you're going to watch as a team. Does that take place at Coach's house? What are you guys going to do there?
We do have a dinner at Coach's house right after this. So I'm gonna head there, and then I don't know if we'll stay until 7, but you never know. We could be playing games.
Remember, she told us. We asked her one time, "You cook or you cater?" She's like, "I cater. I'm not cooking that."
Yeah, she said she catered.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we appreciate you joining us. Stay healthy, all right, the rest of the way for you and your team. I know you guys have been battling all year, but, man, it looks like you're starting to get it together at the right time, and we look forward to watching the rest of the way, and we really appreciate the time.
Thank you very much for having me.
You got it.
Maddy Westbeld.